everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Colman. I'm the Puppy Program Coordinator here at Guide Dogs of America and Tender Loving Canines. We are broadcasting today from our dormitory classroom. So whenever we have students living in residence here in the dorm, this is where they spend their time learning all sorts of important information before they head out into the world with their guide dogs and service dogs. I am joined today by Alli Leucht. We have a very exciting development to share with all of you. We have a book now about Guide Dogs of America's puppy raising program, and we have that book thanks to Alli's great idea for her Girl Scout Gold Award project. So we're here to talk a little bit about that project, announce the book, and even more exciting, let you all know how you can get your very own copy. So Alli, thank you so much for being here today, and congratulations on your Gold Award project. What a fantastic accomplishment.
Thank you.
Maybe let's start out, for those people in the audience who aren't familiar with the Gold Award project, tell us a little bit about how that works.
Yeah, so the Gold Award is the highest award that a Girl Scout can earn. It's similar to an Eagle Scout project in Boy Scouts, and it requires that a Girl Scout, well, there's lots of prerequisites, but one of the big things is the project has to be sustainable and make an impact on the community based off of a community need. So the community need I addressed was puppy raising.
Excellent, and our ongoing need for puppy raisers. Just saying, those of you in the audience, we're always looking for puppy raisers. So tell us a little bit about, how did you come up with the idea to write a children's book?
So I loved kids books when I was younger, and I find that's a really big way that kids tend to learn new ideas, is through kids books, especially those with pictures, because it's easy to follow along. And so I had other project ideas, but this one was the main one, and I worked with you, obviously, and a couple other people from Guide Dogs of America to kind of develop the idea, and the book was born.
I like it. So we're planting the seed early for puppy raisers. Good plan, good plan. Now this, writing a book is no small project, so it sounds like you've always been an avid reader. Have you always been interested in like language arts, and do you consider yourself kind of a writer in general?
Yeah, I love English. It's one of my favorite subjects, and I love writing. I wrote little stories when I was a small child, but now obviously I have a published book, which is really cool. But I wouldn't necessarily see writing being my main job in the future, but it would be something that I would want to like do on the side.
Cool, that's awesome. Now the book is extraordinarily detailed. How did you learn so much about the program?
So I learned a lot about the program, just puppy raising and the whole process. The book follows the journey of a guide dog from their puppyhood all the way to their retirement. So I interviewed people all along the way. I interviewed puppy raisers, staff here at GDA, those who actually have guide dogs with them. Yeah, lots and lots of interviews and lots of people. And then I got lots and lots of notes, and that's how I was able to make it so detailed.
That's cool. And then when we think about puppy raisers, are you friends with a particular puppy raiser? We can do a little shout out.
Yeah, so Catherine Franklin was a really big help. She lives kind of near me, so I was able to interview her, and she's also my age, so that was really helpful. She's one of the most helpful resources.
That's cool. Shout out to Team Isaac. Awesome. So what, in particular, I love the illustrations in the book. So did you work, is it a fellow Girl Scout who worked with you on those, or tell us what that process looked like?
So that's, the illustrations were done by my best friend, who wants to be an artist when she grows up. And we kind of we met a lot, and we took pictures off of GDA's social medias and various things, and I would send her a reference photo, and then she in turn would recreate that reference photo, and then send it back to me. So that was a really fun process, getting to look through lots and lots of puppy pictures, and that was one of the best parts of my research, was puppy pictures.
Oh, gotta look at more cute puppy pictures.
Yeah.
It's all part of the research. That's cool. Very cool. Well, what do you, so obviously being able to look at puppy pictures, you just said that was one of your favorite parts, but are there any other facets of the project that you really feel like were maybe more favorites? Other favorites?
Yeah, so the whole process was, it was interesting. There were definitely hard moments when I was trying to, get myself to write. Writer's block is a thing. But one of my favorite parts was seeing it all come together at the end, especially after we went through so many revisions. Finally getting to see like the final project and seeing all my hard work was really, really rewarding.
Like when that first copy came and you took it out of the box, that moment, oh, there it is!
Yes.
That's cool. So how does it feel to be a published author and to know that your book is out there and being sold?
That's mind-blowing to me. I told people that it would be cool now when you Google my name, it won't just be mom's Facebook photos of me from when I was like 8. Now I'm finally gonna have something real and tangible, and it's also something really cool that I would be able to like pass on to other people, whether it be like my future kids or just it'll be passed down. So that's really cool knowing that like my book could potentially be around in a really, really long time.
That's very cool. Well, I can say with confidence that your book will definitely be around our puppy raiser community for a long time. We've got a lot of people that are really excited. They can't wait to get their hands on a copy. They are available for sale starting today online, lulu.com, Google Juliette's Journey, and you'll find it. But would you be willing to read maybe the first few pages? Let's give guys a taste of the book, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. So you can read from your copy, and I'll cover illustrations from my copy.
So this is Juliette's Journey. It's the story of a guide dog. Juliette was born in June in a cozy room filled with blankets. Her mom licked her paws and cleaned her face. Juliette did not yet have a name or eyesight. Mama dog had to feed and bathe her puppies. Juliette and her 8 siblings were all born to help people who are blind safely navigate the world. This was a big job for such a small puppy, and it would require lots of hard work and training. The puppies at Guide Dogs of America were up to the task, one nap at a time. Slowly, Juliette and her siblings grew bigger. Their ears and eyes opened, and they began to wobble around their room, exploring their surroundings. Mama Dog kept careful watch as her puppies developed. The world was very bright and exciting. And then I included some puppy pro tips from Juliette herself, so that's also in there in the picture.
Those pro tips are fantastic.
The puppies ate, slept, and played, sometimes waking up Mama Dog with their loud playing. They also started eating real puppy food. Juliette thought the food was suspicious and was very cautious before eating. Her brother, however, ate his food with glee. He was just happy he didn't have to share.
Her brother's quite a character. He's got some.
He's one of my favorites. Juliette liked playing in the yard with the nursery workers. They rubbed her ears and her belly and even let her kiss them. Juliette learned how to walk upstairs and play on grass. The nursery workers put a funny thing on her back and on her head. The workers called it a vest. This vest was similar to the harness she would wear when she is older and working with someone who is blind. Juliette's brother liked to chase Juliette around the yard and loved playing with bubbles. All the puppies were exposed to different textures and sounds. The nursery workers helped each puppy explore the world and become confident with new things. Together, the litter got used to the outside world. Their first steps to becoming a guide dog were complete.
And I'm going to ask you to pause for 1 second. If we have any teachers out there who are just thinking this is an especially cool opportunity to teach young people about puppy raising, let's do a thumbs up for our educators, thumbs up for teachers out there in the audience, just because I think it's kind of fun to be able to do stuff like that. All right, keep going. We're good.
All the puppies were carefully handled in the puppy nursery. Juliette's brother began to voice his opinions on things like how much food he got or when Mama Dog left the nursery. Juliette thought her brother was funny and would often wrestle with him in the play yard. One day, Juliette and her siblings were eating breakfast when Juliette's sister began to bark. "I think something is happening," his sister barked. "There's people outside, a lot of people." One by one, Juliette's siblings were picked up and carried out of the nursery. "Hey, come back! Where are you going?" Juliette cried. The nursery worker said, "Don't worry, little puppy, your turn is coming."
And that is what we know as Puppy Pickup Day, when people come to pick up their puppies. Let's finish off with one more page. It's got a super cute photo here.
When Juliette was carried out, she saw two very excited people. The nursery worker placed Juliette in the smaller girl's arms. "Hi, Juliette, welcome to our family," she whispered. "Family? What's going on? You smell nice. Can I lick your face? Pet me, pet me. Oh, there, that's the spot. These people were really nice."
And so the story goes all the way through to Juliette's time in the puppy program, coming in for kennel stays, being turned in, formal training, meeting her partner, graduating. It's such a sweet story. We're so excited and so grateful for all of your hard work. Thank you so much. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Now, what does the Gold Award ceremony look like? Or has this award already been sort of bestowed upon you, or does that happen later?
So there's a ceremony. It's going to be next May for me, and we'll get to have our final gold pin. We'll get a patch, and we get to have a special celebration afterwards with our family. And we also get like formal portraits done. So that's kinda
Wow,
cool.
very cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. Well, again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do we have any audience questions, or we can take audience questions? All right. Well, for those of you, if you're wondering and you just haven't posed the question, remember the book is available for sale. Lulu.com, you can search for Juliette's Journey and you'll find it. We should be able to have some copies in our gift store coming up in the next couple of weeks as well. So again, thank you for making a special trip out here to join us. Thank you to all of you out in the audience for taking some time to be with us this afternoon. And happy reading. I hope you enjoyed the book.